let it speak for itself, you know. Then I'm taking the lid off of the pot, and I'm gonna pour it inside of that bowl. It's a hefty plate that we're packing there, so it should be really good and fit. That's always a worry of mine. Will everything fit? Oh yeah. Another really important part of every grilled cheese meal is the Lay's plain potato chips, the classics. They are so necessary to your grilled cheese to have on the side. I can live without those. And they're also really addicting too, so I probably should step away from them a little bit. Now I'm just whisking the tomato soup so that it looks all good. There's no pieces and it's just a smooth soup. And I'm pouring it into the bowl. And I know about you guys, but when the last drops of soup can't fit into the bowl, I'm just like, no. But don't worry, I went back and was able to eat it all. Now I'm just setting up my meal at the table. Sorry if it looks kind of messy in the background there, but yeah, I always just kind of sit down at this table and grab my laptop and put my plate of food down, and like, of course I need